Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Suburban Oasis. I'm going to give you a tour of my front sunny garden bed today. Um, this started as two beds. I had one over here to the left with the boxwood, boop, and then one over here to the right with the weeping cherry. And what I did last year was a no-dig connection. So I took some rocks and I connected the two beds, and then in the middle I had my husband cut the lawn down super short, and then I put down a layer of cardboard over the whole thing and mulch and left it over the winter, and I'm happy to say it worked. And so this year I was able to begin planting it up. So let's take a look. I have had these boxwoods for probably, I would say about 10 years now. They're pretty easy to maintain. They get a little bit of maybe windburn or something like that in the winter, but they are evergreen, and they're very pretty, and I just really like the structure that they add to the garden here. And they just take a little trimming, maybe 2 or 3 times, to keep them in nice shaped balls. There's quite a bit of dianthus along the edge of the bed in the front and in the back. Some people treat it as an annual. It's a short-lived perennial in my experience here in Zone 5B. So I do like it because it costs the same as an annual, but you get a few years of pretty flowers out of it. On the left here, I have a Veronica Speedwell, and that will flower bloom in spring and summer. And then to the right, I have 1, 2, 3 of the sage. It's a salvia, and this one's a light pink flower, you can see. If you keep these trimmed up, I really like salvia because if you keep them trimmed up, they will regrow and they will bloom repeatedly throughout the season. This is also a big salvia right here, but this one blooms purple. Here we have an orange rocket barberry. So this one stays fairly compact in terms of width, but by height it goes taller because I felt like I needed some height in this bed. And the color is really gorgeous. I'm really enjoying the contrast of that, and the new growth is lighter and then it turns darker over time. Take a look at the base there, you can see. And this is the new growth right here. So we have some Supertunia Vista Bubblegum Pink and a Pink Wave Petunia, along with another Veronica Speedwell here on the other side of the boxwoods. I tried to plant this with a little bit of symmetry because I thought that would be the way to go in this bed. So if you step back, you can see I have 2 orange rocket barberries there, one on the right and one on the left. And then in the middle, the oak leaf hydrangea. And this has already put on some good growth this season. And a couple of flowers. There's one over here. And the cool thing about this is it gives a multi-season interest because in the fall it will also turn red. So I'll be interested to see what shade that is because, again, this is my first year for this part of the garden. There's 2 Veronica here as well that will bloom blue in spring, earlier in spring. And then a mum right there in front of the step. So that'll be good in the fall as well. A couple of cone flowers. You guys, I got a swallowtail butterfly in my garden. First one this year. Saw it yesterday. I was so excited. It was so pretty. I didn't have my camera with me either, so I was so sad. I wanted to take a picture. Alright, so on the left here you see I also did the same thing as on the other side with the pink salvias and then the big purple salvia right there. And then over here you see some of these, like, so they look like sticks laying down, but they're not sticks. They're actually seed heads from allium. I just laid them down after they were done blooming and they were going to fall to make sure that the seeds end up in the place that I want them, because they will sow themselves for me and come up next year. And I have planted them. I just had enough to do a circle under the tree, but I'm really hoping that they come up a little thicker this next year so I can see more of those globe heads, because they're so pretty in the spring, kind of up above those mums and hostas that I have here. It's always been a challenge for me to find things to plant under this weeping cherry, but something that seems to love it, the Japanese fern. Doesn't seem to need that much in the way of water. I thought it might need more, but he seems very happy in that place, as well as this one down here. And I have a couple on the other side of it as well. And they're doing all good. I do have one other variety of coneflower in this bed. It is the powwow pink. I have 3 of them, although the deer have browsed them. I have one here, one over here, and one back there. And then I planted some sedum for, again, the fall interest. Some royal velvet supertunias, the purple there. And then over here we have the Bordeaux supertunia. One on each side, one down at the other end of the garden as well. Everything's doing quite well. You can see a little browsing happen on this little geranium that I have some snippets off the back there. Rabbit, deer, I don't know. We get both of them here. And then some more coneflower and some variegated sedum in the front where it gets a little bit more sun. So that's the front sun bed, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which plant you like the best in the comments below. And if you're enjoying these videos, like and subscribe. And I'll try to do more. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.